Hang on, let me do this here.
Oh, what do you want?
I'm just trying to
No,
watch.
no. Turn it off.
Wait for 1 second.
Okay, can you share it now, Marjorie?
Yes, I can.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice.
Hang on. Can you all see it yet? No?
It
Yep.
says it started sharing.
I don't know what happened, but
It just exited
it
out.
is exit out.
Okay. Try it. Yeah. Enable. Okay, there we
Boom.
go.
Oh, nice. That's beautiful.
Technician. Okay. Anyway, I'm sorry. Anyways, there we go.
Dream of the Future by Emily and Margie Joseph.
Hold on. What is it? Oh, blimp.
What comes to mind when you hear the word blimp? Do you think of the big bargain Goodyear balloon that you see during a football game?
Do you think of a British cartoon character?
Or do you think of a soundproof cover for a movie camera or something else?
All of the above.
But what do we mean when we say blimp?
Blimp is a pin, but not just any pin. A blimp, hold on. I'm sorry.
A blimp is a pen-shaped device that we want to create for the use of digital classrooms. A blimp has many other uses for outside of school. These blimps can be used for writing, contacting fellow carbon life forms, joining virtual classrooms, and using on a daily basis.
Also, we have various types of colors for the blimps. Here are some colors. There's ketchup, baby blue, blood orange, lemonade, green, night rider, hot pink, eggplant, white, mocha, and steel, just to name a few.
This is our official but also not official website of ours. Just disregard. Anyways, this is our logo that we use with Canva.com. Shout out to Mr. Julian.
Yeah.
Thank you and have a wonderful day.
Nice.
And how much
Thank
does
you,
the
thank
blimp cost?
Okay, so this is what we're gonna explain this. So we're gonna have a contest. Like there's 3 top schools in each county, and there'll be like not kids, but whoever wins is like gets free blimps for their school. And then for people get a discount, like a 20% discount. But we haven't really decided what the
Price is,
yeah, because like
it's kind of.
What do you think of this new technology, and just knowing how much technology costs right now, what do you think it should cost?
I mean, based on because it's a pretty advanced device. So I personally think we should cost it like
$1,000
yeah,
each.
yeah,
Nice.
$1,000?
each, not each, but like maybe for like a set for I don't know, maybe
Let's say a set for $5,000.
a set of 5.
Yeah.
Five?
Man, I said 5. Oh my gosh. For each 5 blimps you buy, it's $1,000.
Sorry.
Yeah, never mind this one, please.
Technology that comes out, it's always more expensive at the beginning, and as soon as the market starts to flood, then it gets less expensive. So I don't see $1,000 as being overpriced for all the capabilities it has. But I would check to see what, I feel like I'm on Fish or Shark Tank now.
I know, right?
To see what your profit margin will be. I think that's a reasonable price at this point, since it's a new technology. What do y'all think?
I have a question.
Panel.
Mm-hmm.
What's the valuation of the company?
What?
No, this is a Shark Tank joke. Go ahead.
Oh, I was like,
They
Oh, wait,
probably don't even know what Shark
Charlotte
Tank
had a
is.
question.
I know.
Miss Charlene, she has her hand up.
Yes, where did the name come from?
Oh,
Well, I thought of it. I was thinking this is about most likely about what's gonna happen in the future, and we're, I say, thinking of it, like we're evaluating it, so dreaming about it. So that's how I got dream. Wait, what? Dream of the future.
Mhm.
Something like that.
and she just came with it.
I just came up. I just thought.
Thank you. Yeah, she
Okay.
just comes up with random ideas at the most like randomest times, and we just
Okay.
go along with it.
I was just wondering if it was an acronym, if the BLIMP stood for something like, you know.
Oh yeah, that could. Oh, well, that could have been an idea. Thank you for the suggestion.
Yeah. Good idea.
Like best lamp in my pocket.
Yeah.
Ah,
Whoa.
Oh. Nice.
I mean, I haven't mentioned it, but yeah, it is pocket size. It is pocket. It is supposed to go in your
It's
pocket.
like a pin. So.
Yeah, it's pocket size. So yeah, that's a good idea. You know.
That's a really good idea.
For $1,000, I need to put my name in there somewhere.
Yeah.
Needs to be C blimp.
You guys will all have a free one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Great.
Oh,
nice.
well then. I'm good.
Marjorie and Emily, you got to tell Miss Charlene if she want her name on that, she's going to have to come up with some money.
Exactly.
20% of the profit.
20% of the profit.
Yes.
No, she got to pay to get her name on there. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, hey.
Oh.
needs to be
No,
one
that's
of your investors, is what he's saying.
Exactly.
Hey.
Yeah, I think it's a really good idea just to think outside of the box because, like, Miss Janine, I know you weren't.
Okay, I think I'm ready now.
Okay, it's your world.
Okay. Can you see it?
Not yet. It says. Okay, now.
Boom.
You can see it now?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Hello, everyone. I hope everyone is doing well. And the name of my project is called Visual.
Nice.
Opening up.
It's opening up now. There. Okay.
Situation. During this pandemic, we're all isolated from one another. That means no physical contact between friends, family, or coworkers, but some still contact using Skype, Zoom, or WhatsApp. Sounds like a good idea, right? But what about the people who don't have phones or tablets? Should only those who have this technology should be able to stay in contact with the people that they care about? Well, I think everyone should be able to stay in contact with their loved ones. That's why I came up with Visual, a possible solution to allow people to stay in touch. This is something you can use to see if your family as if they were right in front of you. Now, how much this might cost? Well, both parties need Visual in order for it to work. And this is a non-profit item, so anyone who needs it, you will receive it. And remember, happiness is priceless. It can never be purchased. Now, my invention is a solar panel device like a watch where you can see the hologram version of the person you're contacting. Now, I know that there's not sunlight everywhere across the globe, so I'm still thinking of ways to make it usable so it should be able to work no matter what part of the environment you live in. And that was my presentation. Thank you for your time. That's it. Yay!
That was really, really cool.
Oh my gosh, Marty!
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, so I got a question. Like, do we get like a buy one get one 50% off for the blimp and the visual? I mean,
Shark Tank, you'd have to invest.
oh,
I love the idea of a hologram.
Yeah,
Well, thank you.
it's really cool.
And remember, it's nonprofit, so I didn't make this to make money, but to make a difference.
Nice. And so is it something, if it's nonprofit, do you like partner with like the government, for instance, and then the people who would need one, they would reach out to either you via your website or your app or to the government, and then it would get shipped out to everyone?
Exactly. So now everyone can use it.
That's really cool.
Thank you.
Wow. And then another question before anyone asks, I'm just wondering, how do you raise funds? Are you just a secret billionaire and you just funded this whole project?
Yes, I am a secret billionaire, and this is just, to help people, something on the side.
That's awesome.
Well, I'm a grant writer at a nonprofit, so can we talk?
Yeah, exactly.
Of course we can.
Need some money.
that's awesome.
No, it's a
Thank
really
you.
cool idea.
Very cool.
Thank
So-
you.
So if I bought one, I mean, is it just a two-way communication, or can anybody who has one check in with anybody else, or is it family oriented only? So only me and my family can check in with each other.
Well, it depends. It depends who you get it for, really. If you just want to connect with your family, then both your family members will need it.
Nice.
That's the only people you want to contact.
But let's say I wanted to contact somebody else. Could I, if they have one?
Yes, you can.
Okay,
It's just like, like regular calling, but you can actually see them.
awesome.
That's
Thank
really-
you.
Yeah.
This
That's
is
really
for
awesome.
Julius.
Yes.
So both, your group talked about, both of them have ideas about holograms, and hologram has been around. The concept has been around for a long time. So what did you teach them to get them on this path about learning about new technologies to help with our social distancing issues that we have right now?
Well, we started out in person at Milagro, and we started to discuss just like the history of it. So we looked at a lot of devices in the past. And like, one of our sessions, actually, which was virtual, I showed them the old school typewriter, in which I still have one, the Atari, just different old devices, the things that people thought was up and coming and that changed lives then. And then we talked about the devices in which that we knew was, of yesterday, 10 years ago, and then what we have right now. The whole purpose was to kind of understand the history so that they could try to predict the future and understand the trajectory of where we're going with it. And so without talking about the holograms, we really didn't talk about it much. I just told them, just imagine, use your imagination, because this is what the founders did with the Apple computer, the iPad, and the iPhone, smart watches and things like that. They were just looking at history and trying to solve problems. And so looking through that scope of trying to solve a problem challenged them to think outside the box. And then, it just so happened that this thing with COVID came about because we were going to do something like this anyway, but it was just going to be more, it could have been something sort of like that could be something everyone needs, or like a nonprofit item, but it could have been also like a fun social media platform. But with the whole COVID thing, the theme was like, how do we still stay connected? Or in addition to that, being that the whole, workforce, school has changed, what can we do? Can we imagine technology? What will it be like in 10 years, 2 years, or whatever? And this is all them. They're just really creative thinkers. The whole hologram came from them.
Okay, so follow-up question, because I haven't paid attention to holograms in a long time. So where is the technology at? Do you know where it is at today with holograms?
You know, the last I heard, they're not really, you know, I've seen it in concerts and things like that where they use the hologram technology.
Like the Tupac concert.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's been in the movies since, you know, Star Trek, right? But now I think that's going to be a part of the AR, augmented reality, which it's kind of sad because I was reading about the company Magic Leap, which is down right in Plantation, Florida, but they're trying to sell their company. They've, you know, raised billions of dollars before anybody saw a product because they were creating something that will allow us to see AR. Now, I'm not sure if you remember Google Glass. Like, they tried to launch years ago, but just the world wasn't ready for it. So now they're trying to relaunch that whole idea where you can put on some type of glasses and you can augment reality. But VR is still where it's at, where people are putting on the goggles, living in that virtual world. But I think personally, just the way AR is going and this whole hologram technology, I think that maybe within the next 5 years, we'll start to see it on every level, even social media platforms, where it's just going to be kind of like more immersive type of technology versus us looking through a device just to kind of get it. And so I think that they were both on point with using, you know, augmenting the whole reality right now.
So you didn't even coach them to go in that direction. They just went in that direction themselves.
Yeah, not at all.
Girls are awesome.
Yeah. Very. When they, you know, I know Amari had shared a little bit about the information that she was going to present. And then, you know, as we know, last week, Marjorie and Emily were sharing the high level topic that they were going to share. So I'm really pleased that they're thinking, and it kind of gives me some insight into the minds of the young people because, you know, for me, we were still looking for the little skateboard that Marty McFly was on. That was like new stuff.
The hoverboard.
For them, they're like hologram technology. It's crazy.
Okay, one last question, and then let's get it back to the young ladies since it's their presentation. But just for my reference, the definition between AR and VR, what are the distinctions between AR and VR?
So AR stands for augmented reality, and the VR is virtual reality. So the difference would be like virtual, you're going to go into this virtual world. That could be some type of virtual world experience where you could put on goggles and it completely covers your sight. So you're just immersed in that virtual world. And you can also get in some type of big device where, again, it's going to be virtual. The augmented reality, you can have something like a smartwatch like Amari presented, contact lenses, some type of glasses where it's augmented. And in addition to that, perhaps even lights as well, because lights can actually project something in, you know, our reality so that you would see the reality, see your kitchen, but something's going to be augmented right in front of it.
Awesome. Thank you for that explanation.
Oh, indeed. My pleasure.
Okay, I'll be quiet now.
No, those are great questions. But I think the real stars, they're on another level. I kid you not, I did not. Mr. Drew, he's been on every single call and he's been in the classes, and this is their doing. And I'm really pleased.
They really took initiative, and the creativity has been like, it's super. Like, I know all three of you are creative, but wow, like I'm floored by this. Like, you know, I like to talk a lot, but I have lost for words.
Yeah.
Well, I would have to say that we're all very proud of you two, Amari and Marjorie and Emily.
Yes,
Definitely.
And we're so happy that you're a part of our future.
Yeah.
Yes, I agree.
Excellent job.
Thank you.
Charlene, did you want to share with them their surprise for doing so well?
No, I'm going to leave that to you, but I do want to say that it is very exciting for me to see what the girls have been engaged in. Girls, you obviously worked hard on your presentations and you took it seriously, and I appreciate you for that. I thank you for, you know, paying attention to what Mr. Julius was trying to share with you and really incorporating it into your presentations. I can tell you worked on them, and I really like what I saw. What I would like to do next, if I can figure it out, is to start pulling you out of your shells. There's a lot of shyness that I sense in you three women where there shouldn't be, because you're strong, you know what you're doing, and you know what you're saying. And so you should not be afraid to step boldly into any room, real or virtual, show your face and say your piece with attitude.
Oh, yeah.
Because you've got this. And I keep saying to my young women, you have got this.
Yeah.
There's no reason for you to be shy. No reason for you not to want to go first and say your piece and say it strong and say it with meaning, because you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
We don't coach people and let them fall, right? This group of grown-ups that you're looking at, we coach people and we hold you up, right? And if we have to, we'll carry you a piece of the way so that you don't embarrass yourself or hurt yourself in any way. So I'm looking forward to the day when we can work together and get the shyness piece gone, so that when you step correct and you step boldly, because you deserve that. And the rest of the world needs to know that you got it, you can handle it, okay? So that's the next steps for you.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yes.
Oh, look, she did a clap on that. I love it. See, using technology, I don't even know how to do that.
Well said. Ditto, Miss Charlene. Ladies, yes, you are fabulous, and we appreciate you. You guys did a fabulous job, and because you started and you finished strong. On behalf of this collaboration, but from Spady Museum, each of you will be receiving in the mail a beautiful certificate along with a $50 Visa gift card.
Aw, thank you. Thank you.
You deserve it.
I didn't know we were getting compensation for this.
You didn't know. No.
But you did it anyway.
No, and you did it anyway.
Thank you guys very
You
much.
did an amazing job.
But thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
So now we need you, especially Marjorie and Amari, who will be transitioning to high school. We use that leadership this summer with the middle school girls and just encouraging them to have that same type of creativity and follow through that you guys have. And you as well, Emily. I know you'll still be with the middle school, but I'm saying as they go on to high school, they got to spend some time and continue to be great role models to the middle school girls so that they can do the things that you guys are doing.
Okay,
so,
thank
on you. Huh? I didn't hear anything.
I didn't hear what you said.
So can we count on you all support this summer to keep the other young ladies just as engaged in the different things?
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
You already know. You already know what it is.
Perfect.
All right.